Well, okay, we're in the coastal tea tree. This is the security for the hog deer. Out there at the moment it's around about 30 degrees, and in here it's a nice cool, probably 22. So during the day when it's hot, this is where the deer are, or where they walk through. There's game trails going here, over there. So the deer just seem to move back further back. When they come back in the morning, they go further back into a nice area. Sometimes I'll even be up here, depending. Got to remember, this time of year it's fairly warm, so the deer are going to be coming back fairly early. Once the sun comes up, the mozzies are bad here, and during the winter they're more inclined to probably lay up in the open in the tussocks, you know, get the warmth of the sun. But this time of year, they're back before probably, easy 7:30, you know. Would have seen probably 20 hog deer this morning, just going back in, filtering back into the tea tree. The other thing here too is there's a few snakes here. I've just seen a nice one before. That's occupational hazard when you're a hunter, I suppose, when you're hunting around these coastal areas of Victoria. We've got two types, or three types: the black snake, copperhead, and tiger. And maybe even the odd brown too. They're all venomous, so you've got to just watch them. You know, got hit in the leg last year, and luckily it didn't bite me. But so always be careful when you're on these sort of overcast, warm days. You know, this is where the snakes will be. Getting back to the hog deer, you can see a beautiful game trail going in and out, and another one over here going in and out. So the deer, when they're just about ready to come out to feed at evening, they'll be probably walking from their bedding areas straight out into the opening of the plains here from the tea tree. And as I said to you, they're different to hunting sambar and other species, because in here you can't hunt them. You know, if you seem to know where there was a good stag or something like that, what you could do is probably make a tree stand overlooking a game trail coming out from the tea tree. And as you go out here, as soon as they walk out of the tea tree, they're into the coastal grass here, and that's fairly thick. A lot of times you'll just see the tops of their head or just the tops of their shoulders. So height is a big advantage when you're hunting hog deer, and you just can't stalk them like sambar, or you can just walk them up. But here it's more of a game of sit and wait, have the patience. Critical times to hunt: early in the morning, late evening, or I should say an hour before light, and an hour after the sun goes down, as long as it's in the legal time. You've got this coastal tea tree, and then it goes back into the banksia. And the deer will, you know, they'll walk a fair way. I mean, there's tracks further over. I mean, you'll see where the hog deer have been going over the tracks. So just, you know, there's probably 200 or 300 metres to a track going through here to an old track. So yeah, they'll go back and stay in the beech forest. As I say, climatic conditions have. Here's where the hog deer come from out of the opening into the tea tree. You can see a nice full game trail going straight into the tea tree. When there's a threat, the deer just walk straight in there, and we've got all the cover and the canopy of tea tree that they want, from the hunters or whatever. Of an evening they come out and feed, they'll walk out one of these, or they'll sometimes even walk side on. They'll walk up along the tea tree range, along this tea tree. Okay, well, we're in this area here where I've been filming the hog deer. It's about 8 o'clock now, and it's very warm. So the best thing I'd suggest to anyone when you're camping on hot days like this is to go back and camp, because the deer are camped up now. It's a waste of time trying to hunt deer in the middle of the day. So what you do is do what the deer do, just camp up. Been very successful this trip, like would have seen a lot of deer, got some great footage, even found a cast antler. It's about 8 inches, maybe 9 at the most. Perfectly formed, 6 point. Last time I was over here I found a couple of casties. This trip I've only found the one. You see it's about over 30 today and I'm just camped up here, and later this afternoon I'll go out filming. Last couple of nights I just stayed in here, but one thing about this time of year, it gets very warm. Always carry plenty of water, and I've got 20 litres of fresh water here. There's nothing worse than getting dehydrated, so yeah, here I am in a nice shady little gully. The deer are probably 400 metres away here. I don't camp next to the deer where I'm going to actually film, or even with anywhere if you even were going to hunt. I always camp away. But as I said, it's been very successful. Every trip I have, whether it be sambar, hog deer, or anything I do, it's successful because of the amount of deer that I've seen and filmed. And if you get lucky, you might even get yourself a cast antler. Got some brilliant footage of a couple of nice stags, and this morning walking around I noticed the snakes are out, so it's I've got a mobile phone with me just in case I get bitten. I can actually call out, and that's with me all the time. Here we've got reception so I can get out. What I'll do now is later on this afternoon I'm going to have a bit of a kip now, have a sleep, get in there because the flies are annoying the hell out of me, and the mozzies. So what I'll do is just go in and try and have a sleep in the heat, in the shade. As I said, even here it's probably 20, 28, 29, and yeah, as I said, I've got plenty of water with me. I've got a 20 litre drum. It's still, in 2 days I've drank that much. There's plenty there, but it's good to have a wash and that, get the sweat off you.